came.
Actually wear those glasses?
No, I don't. Just for you.
Super creepy.
In fact, I don't usually even wear a mask. We usually take it off right before the show.
Okay.
But I see my I haven't seen my parents in so long, and it's my mom's 60th birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
And so like I'm already so on edge because my dad's super old.
Got you.
And I feel like we're at the stretch of the final stretch of it. I think they get vaccinated in January.
Amazing.
I would kill myself if I'm the
I get it.
the bringer of that.
Yeah. I have had it already.
I know, but
I'm the safest person you could be around.
But slick.
When did you get it?
I got it literally, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, literally in the middle of filming.
So you still have immunity then?
Yeah, I have
my
immunity.
friend today.
I literally got tested yesterday at Rogan.
Good.
You couldn't be around someone more safe than me.
But then
right now. I should be afraid of you. I'm afraid of you right now because you could get me sick with something. I'm so clean right now. It's unbelievable.
But yo, slick.
Talk to me.
Can I call you Slick?
I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
I literally
that looks
love
like
you.
a CPAP machine.
If you have a hard time hearing, you can put the headphones on.
Yeah,
But
put your headphones on.
Is it weird? No. I like talking without them.
Yeah.
But is it weird talking through that? Do you all?
I've never done this before.
I don't think he can breathe.
I can hardly breathe, dude.
You
I'm
look like
about to
you're
pass out.
struggling. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Chach. Hey, Chachi.
Does it sound
Talk to
weird
me.
without him?
It's bad.
It sounds
yeah.
horrible.
bad?
Horrible.
It sounds
bad?
so bad.
It's fine.
Can we
He's
take it
already
off?
got COVID. You for sure had COVID, right?
I had it 100%.
Oh, yeah,
They
I'll
literally
take it
shut down the production of the show
For you?
in the middle of it because I got corona. It couldn't have been
So
worse.
Slick, check it out. So this Slick, this Stefano, is that his name?
Chrissy T.
Chrissy T, right? Love him, right?
Chrissy
Love
T.
Chrissy D brings this fucking Mongolian or whatever, right? To bad friends. He's not Mongolian, he's Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but
Italian.
But yeah, but this Mongolian fuck, right?
Yeah.
He comes. I don't know him. He's a comic, right?
Yeah.
But then he gets the red all fucking sicked up with the fucking COVID.
No.
Yeah, that's how. So
Chrissy gave.
No, Chrissy brought a dude,
A Mongolian.
a Mongolian. Italian dude, right?
Not Giannis.
No, that's not Mongolian. That's Greek.
Oh, I just was making sure you knew that.
Yeah, I know Giannis.
Yeah.
You thought Giannis was a Mongolian?
Yeah, I don't think
None of them
Giannis-
are Mongolian, by the way.
Yeah. No, this guy was brown. All right?
Got you.
So
Okay.
he brings this brown fuck. I love him. Very talented guy, right?
Yeah.
God bless him and take care.
This is hilarious. I feel like I'm at a hockey game. I mean, this is hysterical.
Yeah. So
Does it being like darker? The shape, is that,
I honestly, I
It
don't
feels
know what you look
personal.
like right now. I
it
can't
feels
see you.
personal. Right now. Definitely. I feel like you're the Mandalorian.
Am I Baby Yoda? Am I Baby Yoda? I'm Baby Yoda, right? So check it out, bro.
You know how I know you haven't seen the special yet?
What?
Because you're in it.
Twice.
I'm in it twice?
Yeah.
How?
I knew you didn't watch
You were
it.
supposed to send it to me.
I
just
did
texted
send it to you. I made Netflix give you a free, like the screener. That
I
was
never.
beforehand.
First of all, I went on my fucking Google, right? My Gmail, right?
I knew he didn't see it ahead of time. I knew
What?
it.
Wait, are you looking for his name in the email, or are you
You're looking for your-
For
Yeah,
Netflix.
I put Andrew Schulz
Yeah.
in my Gmail, and
Yeah,
that never
yeah.
came up.
Yeah.
But I'm in there, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
knew,
yeah.
you
I'm in there,
motherfucker.
dude. Look at that.
You fucker.
So what was the thing? What was
You
the
guys
thing?
call them? No, I was just saying we were doing a thing about like just about like China like starting a virus.
You know, China.
And
Throw in the
joke-
Korean.
Well, the joke is like I love Chinese people or no or something. No, it was like they love making viruses almost as much as they love squatting to smoke a cigarette. And then there's you squatting to smoke a cigarette, and then I think I said I love like Chinese people, Jet Li, and that's you. And then, we said like Squirtle. But I don't know. I just threw you in there because
So the Mongolian. So back to the Mongolian.
Yeah, tell me about the Mongolian.
The Mongolian brings.
Oh, this coffee's dangerous. I remember the last time I was here, I had these fucking coffee. You guys
You
have
like-
all the
you like it?
snacks. Ugh, what a life you guys live.
Yeah, and the vid. He gave this the red fucking the vid.
Yeah.
And so now we're a little paranoid of New Yorkers.
You should be.
Yeah.
Dude, my podcast co-host, Akash, another brown, not
Yeah,
Mongolian.
love him.
Indian.
Yeah.
He did the podcast with Chris and Giannis. Gave it to Giannis. Giannis gives it to Colin Quinn.
Wow.
Half the comedy scene got it from doing mine. And and it shut down the Netflix. It shut down the Netflix special. Literally, we were about to film, and then the next day I found out that I have corona and we can't do it.
You know what? I'm glad I came like a Mandalorian.
No, you're I'm the safest. I'm immune.
I don't
I'm
know
Mario with the
anymore.
star.
I don't like your story.
Yeah.
You have a see-through one. I can't even see your eyes.
Yeah.
That's on purpose. You know, I honestly can't even see my hand in front of me.
What's going on? What is the point of it? It's like Bird Box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bird Box.
Isn't that Bird Box?
Yeah, I
Sandra
hated that
Bird
movie.
Box.
Terrible
Why did you like
movie.
Bird Box?
Yeah,
I just remember her being blind on a canoe.
that was
Yeah, that's
basically-
all I remember
Oh,
of the
wait,
movie.
no.
She's in a canoe.
And Machine Gun Kelly was in it. That's the only thing I remember.
Someone explain Machine Gun. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Is he a nice guy? I don't want to.
I don't know anything about him. But
he seems sensitive and sweet-ish.
yeah.
I mean, he's just.
I don't
he
get it.
Continues to be in the industry
But,
forever.
but
without
his
a
body
discernible hit.
type means he has a big dick.
Isn't that right?
When you watch a porn and you see Machine Gun Kelly's body, the dick is big, pink, and delicious.
Also, concave chest.
Okay.
Guys with no chest, big dicks.
Oh my god!
Big dick.
I didn't know
You
that.
a big dick.
I have a big dick.
Yeah.
I don't have concave, I don't have concave chest.
I know, but I
If
could
there
just
was
tell.
ever a time to show it in a safe space,
Yeah. But have
you guys care the least about him. Right?
The white guy?
Got a fucking bingo visor protecting him. This is crazy. Where's your white privilege?
But you never look in the mirror and say to yourself, God, Andrew Schulz, I have a fucking big dick.
No, I don't think I said that.
Yeah, is average then, you think?
I think I have a nice dick, but I'm never looking at it like, oh my god, that's the biggest dick I've ever seen. I mean, you watch porn, you see guys with way bigger dicks than you.
Yeah, but that's pro shit.
But that's the thing. I don't watch porn and go, yeah, that's what my dick looks like. But then if I'm like peeing at a urinal, maybe I'll think it's, I'm good.
Yeah.
Take a step back.
Yeah. But does a girl ever go? Like, are they a gasp when they see your penis?
A gasp?
Yeah.
I've never had a gasp.
Yeah.
I don't think
A
girls
gasp
never like.
and a gasp.
Yeah, they
That's
never go-
the wrong
You
word.
put two words together.
It's okay.
Yeah, like
Wait a
fine,
minute.
let's
I
move on.
actually understood what he was saying.
Thank you.
Did we both get it wrong?
I think it's aghast.
Oh, I thought it was gasp with a P at the end.
Yeah, but I
it's a
combined
gasp.
the both. I said a gasp.
Guys, I went to public school. Okay?
Yeah.
I thought it was gasp.
I went
Yeah.
to Blair High School. It's literally the score of Blair High School is a 0.5 out of 10.
What do you
My
mean?
high school was the reject school of Los
Blair?
Angeles.
Yeah.
Aghast. You're right.
Yeah.
There's even an H in it.
I don't know why I'm showing you, Khalyla.
Because when a girl sees my penis for the first time, I
Yeah.
get this sound.
Oh.
Yeah. Or oh.
Oh, wow.
Like that's it.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
not like a baby. You know, I've heard comics talk about like, girls making baby sounds like, oh, no, it's more like, like a question.
I actually think it's bigger than
Thank you.
assumed.
Well, that's the thing. Key to life is low expectations. So I think he like
No,
low,
fuck.
Yes.
low no, he's very smart. If you have a smaller size dick, you say it's the smallest thing in the world, and then when girls imagine it,
Yeah.
it's almost not there. Then they see it, they're like, "Wait a minute, that's not the smallest thing." I know what you're up to. You
But I
smart
do it-
Fuck. This is what you do. This is your shtick.
Yeah.
You're the smartest guy in the room, and you act like the dumbest guy in the room.
Yeah.
I know what you
But
do.
I do this.
I know you.
Before though, but I used to do this as a comedian, right?
This guy.
I would like meet a girl, like this is before I was on TV,
Right.
and I know that I had a 15-minute set that destroyed.
Yeah.
But I would meet a girl and I go, I'm all right, I'm average. Right?
Yeah.
And then you bring them in the room, right? And then you destroy, right? And then, you know what I mean?
This is
Yeah,
you.
baby. That's
and then
how
you
I do
started doing it with your dick. You started doing the same thing with your dick as you did with the comic.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Dude,
I always lowball things, dude. In fact, when I go into any job, I always think the worst is going to happen.
So you prepare yourself for
Yes.
disaster.
Yes.
And then if it doesn't happen, it's a success.
It's a success.
Yeah, because
brilliant.
if I go in there with, I've done this before where I was in that movie, The Dictator.
Yes.
And I would go, oh, I'm going to kill it. This is my time to shine. And then there was like a couple of scenes where it was like not working.
Yeah.
You know, and like people are like, you know how they mumble at Video Village?
Ah.
So you do its take, and then all the producers and the directors, they get in a huddle and they go,
No, that wasn't it.
that was terrible. You know what I mean?
that was-
And they look it back at it and they're like, oh, why did we hire that guy? And whatever they say. I hate that, right? So
Do
I
you
go
ever
in
have
with,
like a Tom Cruise blow up, or do you ever like really
Ooh.
go for it?
Dude, what do you think of his blow up?
I respected it.
He did it for you. Literally, like, nobody has a blow up and only positive shit.
But let me just
"Yeah,
say,
we gotta save the turtles," or whatever, like, right? Like, who gets angry and doesn't curse and just
That
says
is-
positive things? If he dropped like an N-bomb in the middle of it, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, this guy really fucking cares." Like, oh, like, but he just was the best guy.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta save people's lives and their college education.
I have a theory that I think that was a PR move.
Yes.
But that's just because I think that, his stocks have dropped since the whole David Miscavige thing. And he keeps doing these big action movies, but he's really kind of out of the Oscar contender kind of category.
Oh.
So I think that was his attempt to kind of
Galvanize
move back.
support in the
Yeah.
industry, and they make him look like a good guy, like he can.
Because it worked on me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you really care about Corona. I'm
do.
immune, so I'm like, you fucking pussy.
But he used his power, and that's when you know he has power. Because if I would have done it, this is what would happen. This is what would happen, right? Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, and then somebody would go, "Fuck you," and it's the fucking gopher, right? Or the guy holding the boom.
boom operator.
Fuck you. Sit down, you Chinaman.
Yeah.
Right? And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Right? Whereas they let Tom go. And I'm gonna say this: that last fucking Mission Impossible movie he did,
Bomb?
dude, one of the best action movies I've ever fucking.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He's a weirdo, but
Yeah.
he's a beast, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if he was funny, he'd probably be one of us. Like, he's weird enough to be one of us. He's just not funny.
No, but I have to admit, he was in Tropic Thunder.
He thought he was really acting.
No, but he was
I don't
funny.
think he was trying to be funny. I thought it was a serious movie. They were like,
really?
seriously, be this. We need you to be that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a weirdo, but you know what, dude? It just shows his power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could probably do that on your new Netflix show.
Damn right I could.
Yeah. Is it a show or a special? What is it?
I mean, it's an hour special that we broke up in 4 episodes, so it's like 15 minutes each.
Right. And it's what you were doing on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Literally, yeah.
And then they put it on Netflix.
Yeah, we just filmed like longer versions of it.
Yeah.
I love how the last time you were here, we were talking so much shit about Netflix.
Bro, I had to do it.
But now I know how it works.
That's how it works,
Yeah,
right?
that's-
Like, how do you get laid? By like telling a girl she's amazing?
Yeah.
Or being like, oh, no, I got another girl.
Yeah, what's that?
You know what I mean?
Wait, what's that book that people used to
Neil
guys
Strauss,
used to
the
yeah.
fucking How Do Dorks Get Laid. Yeah,
So
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the things
Is negging?
Negging.
No, what you do is if you see 4 girls, this is what I read. I met the guy once.
Yeah.
You see 4 girls at a bar,
I
right?
hate it already, but go ahead.
And you
Yeah.
see the one that you don't like,
Yeah.
that you do like.
You
But
don't
right,
pay
what-
attention to her.
You don't pay attention, or you do condescending like remarks.
The
Negging.
negging. I
Negging.
hate that.
Yeah, you dig it. You go,
It
you, go
is
you say something
super-
like,
yeah.
you call that hair? Like, what are we in the 80s? And then you start like, you're gonna be hitting on the ugly one. That one
Yeah.
is gonna like you.
I somehow don't think that would work.
Yeah,
at
it
all.
does.
Weird.
It works, yeah.
But it's some loser shit because you like got like lower a girl's self-esteem so that she'll like you.
Exactly.
It sucks. I hate the idea of it, but
Yeah.
and initially when I was
You see?
Yeah.
it is
But
what
you-
it is. If
but
it
you-
works, it works.
It works.
It works. It works. Now that when I was talking crazy shit, it wasn't like, oh, this is how I'm gonna get them. It was literally just because it was like, well, I got nothing to lose. If they don't fuck with me, it's fuck you. If you don't fuck with me, it's fuck you. That's the way I go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So whereas a lot of people I think in my situation are just like, well, I'll just keep on being nice and hopefully I'll bump into them at like Moon Tower. And then I'll win them over at the bar later. Then I'm like, nah. If you don't fuck with me, it's fuck you.
Yeah.
And we kept making dope shit. And you know who got involved? And I got to give him all the credit. Justin Bieber told Scooter Braun about me and these like pieces, and he was a fan. And Scooter was like, yo, this is fire. Like, why, what's going on with this? And he made one phone call and a deal was done.
Wow.
Wow.
And you know what's funny?
What?
He saw the special 3 days ago before it came out. And he goes, I love you. You're hilarious. I got to take my name off the special. I go, why? He goes, you're making fun of all my friends. This is how I make a living. Like
Yeah,
Kamala Harris has been in my house.
Yeah,
Destroy all these people. Like,
Yeah.
I love you and best
Yeah.
of luck. You got this, but I can't have my name the first producer,
yeah.
and then you just murder everybody that I know and I do business with. And I was like, man, that's cool.
Yeah. Did you really take his name off?
Yeah.
Wow.
He got a special thanks. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. It's funny because when I was watching that shit on Instagram, I wanted to hate it.
okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I love it. That's my energy right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I wanted to hate it. You know what I mean? I would, in fact, a couple of times I'd see you post it and I'd be like, I'd just scroll. But I wouldn't just scroll. I would
Anger scroll.
lick two things and just like I'm turning a page. And I'll go, turn the page, right? Fuck that guy,
Yeah.
right? And then one day I was just like bored. I was, I was like, fuck, I'll watch one. And I thought to myself, this dude right here, this is gonna get picked up for something. You know,
You hit me actually. I think you texted me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Thank you.
What you were doing was good.
Thank you, man.
And congratulations.
Thank you, man.
It's very difficult for me to say.
I appreciate
But
that.
but
you know I love you, man. So
but
that means a lot.
But you know how I feel about you.
Dude, it's mutual. You know that.
Yeah, you're slick. What the fuck? I gotta turn this off. Sorry, that's so rude.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's J Dupless and J.
Oh my
Was
God.
that
little
planned?
drop? A little drop?
Again.
A little
I
drop?
wish you could see my eyes for that.
Yeah.
It rolled all the way to the back of the
Wait,
room.
who is that?
Yeah, Jay and Mark Duplass are just
Duplass
Hey,
brothers.
Oh, I think I trashed one of them in the special.
Yeah, they are outspoken.
I called him Anthony Boring. Yeah. Because he did that stupid video with the black and I take responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
One of them
that
did
one?
that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I trashed him. What a fucking dork.
So what? So
Who
how
would do that? Why would you do that video? How stupid are you to do that video? What an
Yeah.
idiot.
would you?
Which one was it? Mark or Jay? Fucking idiot.
I don't remember.
I don't know,
I don't
make
even
it-
remember seeing
I
either
take
of them.
responsibility for all
Wasn't
the
it-
other guys that are
Didn't
racist.
Kristen Bell start-
I'll take responsibility for them. You loser.
Yeah.
Dude.
You don't,
Don't
like.
can't you explain to white people, explain to your white friends that that's not what you want?
It's
Yeah.
Mark. It's
Yeah.
Mark.
Huh?
Mark.
It's Mark. Please tell white because they're doing this like performative, like I'm not
Yeah.
racist shit.
Right.
Just tell them because they don't have any like they grew up with no like minorities at all. So
Yeah.
like they think that in order to like let you guys know that they're not racist, they have to like go above and beyond. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Can
yeah.
you just explain to them that like you don't respect them for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
We don't mingle with those types.
We don't
at
mingle
all.
with those kind of types of white.
We're
folks.
we're
just
dirtbags.
texted you.
No, but they're working together. But I'm saying we're
Yeah,
LA dirtbags. We don't.
Yeah, I can't work with them, Andrew,
They don't
because he
wanna
fucking
be-
put it was in that video. Come on, man. I gotta work with them. You
We
know?
literally don't get invited to anything. Like
Really?
we are,
Yeah,
we
we
are trash.
Oh,
I don't even go to Asian
that's
events.
what I
I don't
love.
go to Asian events.
I know you have a thing with that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I noticed that you have a thing with that.
Yeah. No,
You're like, you know what you're like?
What?
Dude? You're like,
What?
this is. You're not gonna like this thing, but like,
No, I can take anything. Go ahead.
no, but you
I'm
should
strong.
like it. Like now that it's like cool to be Asian,
Oh shit.
you're like, yo, I paid the dues. Like I paved this shit. You know what I mean? You're like Urkel. You know what I mean? Like
well, don't.
no, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
how like
yeah.
Urkel was a black nerd way before Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he was
yeah,
a black nerd when you could not be a black nerd.
Right.
He paved the fucking stones in the street. Like that's who he was. So
Yeah.
you're out here being cool Asian dude.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden being cool and Asian is fire. And you're like, oh no. We're not gonna act like I didn't just do this.
Yeah, but is my point of view I think the reason why I refute it and I push it away is because it's a defense mechanism. It's like, you know, I'm happy that Asians are killing it.
But you're like, where was mine?
No, but they don't invite me
That's
to their
it.
party.
There's a very
They also
clear
don't invite me to the party.
That's
Nah,
it.
that's not fair.
But
If that's true, that's not, and that's fucked up.
There's a really clear distinction between his brand of like renegade Asian
Mm.
and what's still like considered there's a whole
Acceptable
nother
Asian.
acceptable Asian. And even though all of us collectively were like, oh, we should do away with the model minority myth.
Yeah.
They still don't like dirtbags.
They gotta get out of that because that's you know what it is? That's legacy shit. That's
Yeah.
some shit that gets passed down from your parents. Like all these Asians that are in entertainment, their parents ain't want them to do that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like being an actor, that's not what your parents are like
Yeah.
hoping you would be when you grow up. So they're renegades as well. But because you're too much of a renegade, they're like, oh no, but that's a little too far.
Yeah, he shits in the back of his Prius. They don't want that shit.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Low key, I'm okay with that. Like you should be shunned by the community, bro. Like Chinese people just stopped shitting on the street, and here you are, an Asian shitting in a Prius, bro.
Not on purpose, by accident.
What happened? You don't even drink. You got no excuse.
I know. I just have this. Because I smoke cigarettes and I drink a lot of coffee, Andrew. Right? I have this certain urge. I have a certain urge to take a shit every once in a while,
But
uncontrollably.
in traffic, or like, what's the reason?
Park outside of my dermatologist because he would rather shit inside the car than outside in a curb.
Oh my God, bro.
On La Cienega, you can't shit outside of La Cienega. It's the busiest street in LA.
Yeah, so you
And you
shit
want-
in your Prius.
So I shit in the Prius.
Now,
on
in a
paper
bag.
bag. In a bag, yeah.
In a bag, not on the
yeah.
back seat.
yeah. I didn't think you shit in
an
the
animal.
fucking seat.
Yeah.
But he has shat in the seat before. Many times.
I've done that too. Yeah.
So many stories.
But here's the thing, okay? That what? What?
Why?
What?
Why didn't you try?
You've never had a sudden urge to take a shit and you had no control over
I've
it.
shit my pants before.
Well, there we go. I don't want to shit in my own pants.
I was 7.
Oh, you're a 7.
I'm not being an adult shit in my pants. I
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
3 times a day, at least.
Oh, you do?
I like to shit.
Yeah.
I
Do you have
shit.
to push or does it come out like slide out?
No, it comes out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good to go. 3 meals, 3 shits. That's how I do it.
Do you take long shits or short ones?
Long.
I'm not
30
a fan.
mins.
But you're conditioned to shit at a certain time. Is that what it is?
Nope.
You force it.
Nope.
What? It just happens.
Organically.
Oh, you.
Sometimes I'll do 3 shits before 3 p.m.
Are you being real?
Swear to God on my life.
Is it
Swear to
because
God on my life.
Are you taking
You
anything
just
for that?
Drink MCT oil all day.
None of it. No, nothing. It just happens. I get a good workout in. We're taking shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I shit in my hand the other day.
For what reason
Why?
would you do that?
Why?
Yeah. For what
But
reason?
why?
I don't know about this one.
I know. I didn't tell you. It was so. And then the bathroom was a disaster.
Why did you do in your hand though?
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us.
I'm going to, but I have to. There's got to be an angle.
Okay.
Can I find my angle?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck you, man. You white piece of shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
you white piece of
All
shit.
right.
You only have one. This is so you see what is happening here?
Yeah.
He cares if you get corona from him. He doesn't care if you get corona from him. He's welcoming the corona. He could easily put another one of those little,
Yeah.
what is it? Cardboard box? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Okay, so you grabbed a piece of shit like
No.
fucking,
No.
like a red ass
I cupped a fart.
chimpanzee. You just,
No, I cupped a fart.
Okay.
Oh.
You know how you cupped the fart?
yeah. And
So what?
people came,
So what? Last night I was really gassy. No, remember one fart I had, and you were like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Right? And I apologize. Look at me. I can't tell.
I'm looking.
Okay,
at you.
good.
Yeah.
Look at me. I apologize. It's disgusting.
You cupped a fart in front of her.
I always do at night. So what I do is, I don't want her to know that I'm farting.
Okay.
Right. So I'll do a cup.
And then
right.
throw.
No, and then I'll take my pinky and my thumb.
Yep.
And I'll spread the cheeks open a little bit like this.
So it comes out.
So it comes out with no noise.
Yeah. Yep. Been
All
there.
right?
Done that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's my style of doing it.
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Thank you so much, Andrew.
Honestly, I completely understand.
Right. So the other
And
night
it's respectful. It's like you actually care about her. You don't want
Bingo.
her to be worn up. Yeah.
bingo. Right. So I spread it open and I cupped a fart.
Yep.
And then when I looked at my hand in the bed,
There was
there was a pile of shit.
Oh, you didn't feel it at first. You just saw it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So right. But then I felt like my hand went clong.
Yeah.
You know, like a cartoony clong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I looked at it. Are you okay?
What's the angle?
There is no angle. I'm telling the straight story. I couldn't find an angle.
I have an angle.
couldn't
I just shit in my hand.
I couldn't find an angle. I'm just embarrassed. All right. So what it was, and then so I had to do like a like I was a waiter, right? I was a waiter for years, right? So I had to do a.
What's the angle? There is no angle.
There is no
I'm just
angle.
embarrassed.
I shit in my hand. Is the angle? All right. I apologize, babe.
Okay.
Right. So like I had to do a waiter thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was in Perry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had like you know what I mean a coffee.
Yeah.
Now you know what I mean. And I had to do a thing, and I threw it in the fucking toilet.
Oh yeah.
And then I washed my hands, but I looked on the ground. There was a trail, so I had to clean it up. It was a fucking disaster.
What is wrong with you?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a lot of things wrong, and and let me say something.
Yeah.
That was something that I was gonna die with.
Yeah, because I came in the room and I was like, why does it smell like shit in here?
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I was
Yeah.
gonna die with that story, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna fucking say it, right?
Yeah.
But I cupped the shit.
There's a rogue poo right now in the living room. Is that you too?
That wasn't me. No, that was a dog.
Wait, what was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Living room?
There-
A rogue poo.
There's a
rogue
rogue. yeah.
What is that?
There's a
the
rogue.
line?
Yeah. There's a rogue poo up there, and I looked at it too, and it wasn't me.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a very quick break to share some of our favorite sponsors with you.
Better help.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know what I would do without BetterHelp during this pandemic because it's helped Khalyla and I immensely. Therapy has. Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals?
Maybe.
BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. Khalyla and I have both use this. We love it. Tell them more, Dave.
The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. This is a feature that I especially like because when I'm having a particular difficult feeling or if I'm having a difficult day, I can put it down on paper and my therapist can then look at that and see how my week has gone before we meet next time. And she can just go through what I've written in my journal, basically.
They also committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if you need. And this is what I love about it. It's really affordable. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available.
BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Gil, tell us more about it.
Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/belly. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Special offer for TigerBelly listeners: get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly.
ShipStation. ShipStation is a service that we use here at TigerBelly. If you sell stuff online,
Yeah.
you know how busy 2020 was. Everyone and their dog was shopping online. Well, get ready for 2021. It's going to be even bigger.
Oh.
That's why online sellers like you need ShipStation. No matter how much you sell, ShipStation makes it super easy to manage and ship all your orders from all your sales channels faster, cheaper, and more efficiently.
You can import orders from any sales channel. You can ship with any carrier using our deeply discounted rates. You can automate just about any shipping task. No matter what you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or own website, ShipStation brings all of your orders into one simple interface.
Ooh. And it's no wonder ShipStation has more 5-star reviews than any other shipping software, baby.
All major carriers, including USPS, FedEx, and UPS. So you can compare and choose the best shipping solution for you and your customer. Tell us more about it, Gilbert.
Get 2021 off to a great start by visiting ShipStation.com. Use our offer code BELLY and get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no-hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the page and type in BELLY. That's ShipStation.com. Enter offer code BELLY. ShipStation. Make ship happen. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I still don't understand why it's sun visor. Like, what is the sun? I don't understand the sun thing.
I just think that if it were really up to me, I'd have earmuffs on. I'd cover every single orifice just to make sure.
Really?
Because if my mom were to find out that I would take this, she wouldn't see me tomorrow or all weekend.
She's really scared of it.
Yeah, because my dad, my stepdad is just a really any tiny cold turns into pneumonia for him.
Oh shit! It's
Yeah.
Yeah. If she found out at all that I was even doing this,
But Khalyla also has physical things that we worry about as well.
Right.
Right.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
I
COVID's not
worry that if you get it, that it's gonna exasperate the problem.
But I'm
Is that the
an
right word?
athlete. Sweetie.
Sounds good.
And
No, but is it the right word?
theoretically, I'm okay.
What do you mean theoretically?
Theoretically, I'm okay. I'm young, healthy. There's nothing wrong with me besides an arrhythmia.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
What's an arrhythmia?
It's basically when your electrical conductivity in your heart goes a little bit.
Ah.
So you're only supposed to have when your heart pumps, it needs to be it needs to have an electrical. There's an electrical circuit that
Yep.
runs through it. There only needs to be one.
And
I have
you
multiple. So my heart doesn't beat like this. It can sometimes do this.
Oh, like
because there are
flutters.
other pathways. So what I needed to get done was they went up my femoral area here, and they put little wires up, and they burned heart tissue, and they burned all the abnormal pathways,
Jeez.
extra pathways that I have.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, but it's actually it's an outpatient surgery. You're out of there in like 6 hours.
What?
But Andrew, we were in a hotel. This is the first episode she had. We were in a hotel on an island,
Which one?
In the Philippines.
In
I
the
was home in
Philippines.
the Philippines.
Okay.
right? And we were in a hotel, and
Yeah.
it's late at night, and she looks at me. She goes, "I'm having a heart attack." So we had to carry her to a fucking taxi, drive to some like mom and pop, hospital. They had no equipment there. So then we had to transport her to a bigger hospital in the big city. You know what I mean? It was a whole ordeal. She was in the hospital for a week and a half.
Were you terrified?
We were terrified.
Yeah, it's weird because
That she was gonna die.
I was an athlete my whole life.
You're an athlete.
Yeah, and I swam Division I college, and so it's weird for me to not trust the one thing that has served me my whole life.
Does that in any way help you? You know how like people with like very slow heartbeats, they actually make good cyclists because when you increase your heartbeat, they're
Yeah.
already at a much slower rate.
No, because if your heart is how
Does that make sense?
yes, no, I know what you mean, but if
I
that's
explained it
your,
really dumb.
You know,
but,
I like it. I like it.
no,
I think
you're-
it is true what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, if your heart is actually able to do one full beat and eject oxygenated blood out to the rest of your body.
yeah.
But if your heart is sort of doing
Oh,
this,
it's barely
and not,
even getting it out.
then you're not really pumping out the necessary blood to the rest of your body, and that's what happens a lot with arrhythmias.
So I don't know what COVID does to that.
But you're like,
know.
it could do something.
Yeah,
let's
so I
not
don't
fuck
want
with it.
to fuck with it. So when you roll up with the Backstreet Boys to my fucking house with no fucking masks,
Dude, they got
right?
the SUV.
There's a
dude.
fucking yeah.
The Backstreet Boys
Yeah.
SUV.
Beep, bro.
right?
Did I not
I
put
look
the
outside the
beep?
door and there's a fucking a fucking choir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
of
ordered
New
food.
Yorkers.
We
Yeah.
got very comfy.
And
I
no
ordered
mask. They're
food.
just like duh, right, standing in front of my house, and I'm like, holy fuck, I don't know what to do. So
Yeah, you came down terrified, dude. Bro, he was terrified, dude. He
Yeah, yeah.
came down. He talked through the fucking door.
glass?
Yeah, he didn't open the door at all. There was no, hey, hello, how are you?
yeah.
And I knew he was terrified because he came up to the door real close, or no, to the glass real close, and then I went up to the glass and I started like kind of like humping it. And I was like, oh, we'll have some.
I
fun.
hummed a little.
You hummed a little bit.
I hummed a little.
We'll have some gay fun, right?
Yeah,
but like, usually Bobby's gonna outgame me in the
Yeah,
fun, right?
yeah, yeah,
so like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking he's gonna pull his dick out, like my friends are gonna laugh. He like
Yeah,
did
yeah.
1 or 2 hums and he was like, okay, so guys, there's some rules. And,
I know. I wanted to pull my dick out.
Mr. Responsibility all of a sudden.
I know. I wanted to pull my dick out. Oh man, but I had to get to I had to get there. I mean, I had to be Mr. Responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there was things
Literally have sushi coming, bro.
Yeah.
And I asked if you guys wanted sushi.
Yeah, I know, bro. Listen, okay. It's just that the initial when you rolled up, right? The initial panic.
Yeah.
And I have to listen.
Also, you knew I was coming because I said I'm gonna order food, and you're like, don't order any white shit. So you knew I was ordering food, and
I
you
said,
knew I was coming.
and I did I not tell you? I go, Andy. I call you Andy.
Yeah.
I go, little Andy from New York, right? Is hungry, right?
Yeah.
And so he's gonna order food okay, because he's not responsible, right? So she's like, fine, but he's
I
gonna
was
eat
like,
it downstairs.
and on top of that, I was like, you know what? Let me set up the Netflix The Crash Landing on You, my favorite K-drama, my Korean drama. 'Cause thought you
It
were
was
gonna eat
Asian
there.
stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let him eat downstairs.
We're gonna
I'm
eat you
set
down.
up
We're gonna whole
Korean
thing, and then
drama.
and then, yeah. But then you rolled up with like
With the
fucking
crew.
yeah, with
bro.
a fucking a brown guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A black guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you a hippie from fucking Barstow. Who the
Barstow?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is?
It's all agriculture there.
That's my boy Mark. He co-created the show with me.
Oh,
writes
the whole stuff. He's
series
the
with me.
producer.
No, he wrote it. He's a comic.
Oh,
wrote it
he
with
is.
me.
Oh,
He's great.
Is he mad at me?
Not at all. Like
Like, I don't want your posse to be mad at me.
they're furious, bro. They're eating sushi in a car.
yeah. So so you're in town for how long now?
I leave. Well, I'm staying here, and then my girl, her family's up in Santa Barbara. We'll be there for a few days, and then we're going to Hawaii, man. We're gonna go to Hawaii for like a week.
Nice.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
what island?
The island of Lanai.
Oh, we've never been there, right?
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been
I
there?
haven't, yeah.
Yeah. I was just
You
in
like
Hawaii
it
a
or
couple
no?
weeks ago.
Filming the show?
too.
Yeah.
We all were.
Yeah,
Filming-
she was there
filming?
too.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
I was doing a television show, but
Which one? The Hawaii one.
Magnum PI.
Yeah.
Don't
I
make
know
fun
the
of it.
show,
Don't
bro.
make fun of it.
I'm not making fun of it. I like the show. I'm supportive of it.
So I was shooting there, but you're gonna go with you have a new girl from Santa Barbara. Is it
No,
I
that?
have a
Fiance.
fiance, dude.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
we got
man.
engaged, bro. It's
I
serious shit.
saw the ring.
Dude, I did
Who
good,
is it?
huh?
Who-
You did.
Did I did good?
Have
or
I met
what?
her? Have I met her?
Yes, you met her. at Montreal.
So you're dating her. Your fiance. That's your fiance.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot. She was sweet.
She thought you were the best.
No, honestly,
loves you,
I
dude.
really liked her.
Yeah.
And they have a dog named Wasabi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought you were like a fuck machine, like some of the West Coast people we have here.
Right,
But you're
right,
not
right.
like that.
I never got
No.
that vibe from you at all.
I mean, I think in my single days, I probably dated just like anybody else.
Right.
But my goal was not to be that. Like I always wanted to find a girl that I really enjoyed being with, and exactly.
Yeah,
Then you
like
get it, and you're like, oh, this is 10 times better than anything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just got really fucking lucky with her, man. Not to be like corny about it, but yeah, she's
And
amazing.
they are far better dog parents than we are.
Oh, really? How many do they have?
They teach their dog. They discipline Wasabi. They do all the.
He has one?
It's all her, by the way. She's amazing with Wasabi. I literally just go to the studio all day and I come back and I just walk Wasabi at like midnight. So, and that is my contribution. So if the dog is well trained, it's all her for sure.
How did you feel when you were in New York when some of these comics were going down?
Dude, it was wild because your whole scene just got shut the fuck up. It was crazy. It was like one after another. It was
fucking
unbelievable.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, is this some Revenge of the Nerds shit? Like, because that's what I thought, right?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, the cool guys had their run.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, it almost, dude, it seemed like it was like a targeted hit. That's what it felt like.
Some of the people that were brought down were close friends of mine
Yeah.
and people that I've known for 15, 20 years.
Did you know that they were up to these shenanigans?
I'm staying. I've said my piece on those issues.
Right.
Why are you being PC around him? He's the perfect guy to talk about this.
I know.
What's the deal, bro? Let's talk, man.
I
Who
think
gives
this
a
is the
fuck?
perfect time to actually do it and say how you really feel.
Well, what I told those guys and what I publicly said on podcasts is I don't know what I don't know, right? When you're with guys and obviously these two gentlemen that were brought down.
Who are we talking about? We're talking about Dilly and Callan?
Did you say two gentlemen?
I guess like, people know, right?
I know.
No, we don't know.
He's
Yeah.
so nervous.
These two gentlemen.
I don't want you to talk about anything that makes you uncomfortable.
No,
but,
it's
like,
not that uncomfortable, and I'm willing to talk about it. It's I know them in one way, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm their silly, friend.
Yes.
They're silly, Asian guy friend, and we giggle and we go out to diners and we, hey, we want to see Toki the Dum Dum, which is my penis, right? So I go, you want to see Toki? And we're eating pancakes or whatever, right? And they go, yeah, can you do a little song and dance?
Yeah.
So then I'll bring them out, right? And I'll do a little you know what I mean? Like the Nutcracker, you know what I mean?
Dude,
I'll
you
do
totally dropped the ball earlier, bro.
what?
You could have had that.
I
fucking
know. I
Toki
got.
the
I
Dum-Dum.
regret. I know. I would have smeared my.
You
dick
had a
against
black
the,
dude to terrify. They don't understand gay fun.
I know. I will next time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll fuck him.
Jesus.
I'll fuck him for. I'll fuck him for funsies.
I'll make up for it. I'll fuck
for
him.
funsies.
Yeah.
But so we, I know these guys. With
The
that,
worst conversation to bring that joke up.
yeah.
I'll fuck him next time.
And also with both of those guys, they've been very encouraging and helpful to my own personal life and career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I have this specific, relationship with these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, you know what I mean, behind closed doors. I see them at the clubs and then sometimes we'll go out to eat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's a weird thing.
I don't like that how there are certain people who think it's like your or other people's responsibility to
Agreed.
know the ins and outs of someone's
Agreed.
private life. Like that's an insane idea or an insane thing to even
Yeah.
assume or to require out of
Yeah.
somebody.
You're not responsible for other people's behavior.
You're not.
You know?
Yeah. And
You shit in your hand.
I
You're
know.
not responsible for your behavior.
That's
right?
like saying I'm responsible for that.
Exactly. Right. No, but yeah, I think that's unfair. To put that in, and I think that's why I felt part of it was a lashing out, because what I saw a lot was this: there'd be an accusation against Chris or Callan, right?
Yeah.
And then the nerds or these comics that weren't getting up at the store, they weren't getting up, and even New York, I heard I saw New York comics tweeting about it, why the fuck do you don't even know these people?
Yeah.
And what they were the way that they would tweet is, yeah, the LA kingpins are going down. No, there's two people who've been accused of this, but it
Yeah.
seems like you've had a lot of animosity towards this one group of people and you're looking forward to their demise. And I thought that was kind of corny, because you actually, one, don't care about the girls. You just care about seeing these people that made you feel inferior. go down. And that's the most selfish part of it all. Like if you actually really cared about the girls, I understand your anger.
Yeah.
You know, but if you just want to see someone you don't like go down, you're a bitch, dude.
Yeah. I agree, but I also, when people, and this is something that I left out when all this shit was going down in my public statements was, because there's this narrative that these two guys are like, predators and, bad people.
Right.
And, the narrative that I have, right, and this is sincere, is that, that I see them as giving, loving people.
Yeah, because that's who they were to you.
To me.
You're allowed to feel that way.
To me.
It's like your grandparents around you are sweet, and around like a black guy, they're probably not as sweet.
Yeah.
That's just like Iceman.
Like you still love your grandparents because how they treat you.
What's his name? Richard Kuklinski. He used to hang cats upside down, and he was a mafia hitman, and he killed like 30 people.
Yeah.
But he loved his children
To death.
To death.
Right.
Yeah. It's Joe Pesci in Casino.
Yes.
He's stabbing someone in the neck with a pen, and then the next scene he's making pancakes for his kid every morning, right? So it's totally reasonable to have that. Yeah, I don't know. I called both of them. I was just like, "Yo, what is it? Just tell me what it is."
Yeah.
Like, so
well, I've talked to them, and they adamantly deny.
So if they deny it, and I don't have any proof to the contrary, I can't go, "Oh, this is real." You have to give me proof in order to say it's real. Especially if you're gonna put like the big pedophile's a big word. That's a big word. Like we don't play around with that word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Pedophile and rape, those are big words.
Huge.
Don't put those on people because that shit sticks.
It does.
You call someone a pedophile even jokingly,
you're
not going to let that person babysit your kids.
Yeah.
Even if it's a joke. You know what I mean? So I called them. I was like, yo, what's the deal with this? Like, what's going on? And they were both like, no, this is not true. This is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. That's totally fine. And okay, as long as you're not both of those words, if you're shitty with women, hey, there's a lot of dudes that are shitty with women. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's okay. But we all know there's a lot of dudes that are shitty with women. And there's a lot of women that are down to fuck shitty dudes. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of girls that hang out at the Comedy Store really just trying to suck dicks.
Yeah.
That's a true thing that happens. You've seen them there, I'm sure.
I was with a woman once, and right, she lived at my house so I rolled up at the Comedy Store, right?
Don't
and
say
there's
her name.
what?
Don't say her name.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
And she's just standing there in the parking lot, just a regular white woman.
Yeah.
She was beautiful.
A beautiful white woman.
Okay.
What is that shape you're making?
Yeah. I don't
just-
understand the
That's
shape.
a whole lot. It's more
lot
than
of-
9 curves.
yeah. She was wobbly. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's
And-
bigger?
Yeah.
She's a bigger-
No. She's normal.
So now it's this.
Yeah. I fucked it up.
What's the shape of her body?
Try again. Try
Right.
again with your
Was
hand.
she-
I'll be real.
attractive?
Okay, if you want to be real, her shape was like this.
Okay.
She's a hot chick. She's a hot
She's a
chick.
hot chick.
She's a piece.
Why do we stop?
I don't know.
You're wild. You're
Yeah,
wild.
I'm
dude.
wild. Yeah.
You're wild. Okay.
So
she's a piece.
I get out of my car.
Total piece.
Yeah, and she comes up to me, and this you know that this is like I should have like like alerts in my head, right?
Yeah.
But she just went, you're cute, which is like already like, come on, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm a fan of your comedy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now I'm half hard,
You are. Yep.
half,
Yep.
right? Not full, right?
Yep.
She goes, I live here, a different city.
Okay.
I drove here.
Okay.
You mentioned the city before.
Yeah.
Earlier. What
Yeah,
are you real?
I'm from Bakersfield.
Barstow.
No, she's from
Barstow.
Bakersfield.
Or she's from Bakersfield.
Okay.
Bakersfield, yeah.
Okay.
Barstow has a great Del Taco. Do not knock Barstow.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry. That specific Del Taco
Yeah,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Oh.
Andrew,
yeah.
if you're going to do anything in Barstow, if you happen to drive from here to Vegas and you stop in Barstow and do not get a Del Taco, I will be so disappointed in you.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I know what fucking Del Taco you're talking about.
Right?
Your Barstow is on the way to Vegas,
Yes.
and there is one town,
Yes.
Yes.
and there's a fucking Del Taco that is right off of that highway that you take to Vegas.
Yeah. And you ate that.
And I've never eaten there. No, but there's a gas station that's next to that Del Taco.
There's a few things there. They also have a Taco Bell. There's a Panda Express. There's a Chevron. It's a small.
Maybe I'm not thinking about that Del Taco,
yeah.
but it is Barstow. I'm thinking
Can we
about
let
it.
go of the
Yes, it
fucking
is
Del
Barstow.
Taco?
No.
Can we
but
let go?
It's just so weird to be like, oh, like to say a fast food place, which is like the entire brand is making the food the same in every place.
Yeah.
To be like this one.
Not in Barstow. I think the Barstow one, if I'm not, I don't think I'm wrong on this, might be the original one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But anyway, go back to the story.
So there's this.
There's this girl. She's from Bakersfield,
right?
And she
goes, I drove here. I don't want to drive home.
Oh yeah,
Can I spend the night at your house?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And I was single at the time.
Okay.
And she was a beautiful woman, so I go, okay. And right, so we sit there and we watched MTV.
Let's go.
Yeah. right.
Set the mood.
Yeah.
Like fucking Aziz.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I know Aziz was a nerd when he put on Seinfeld to fuck.
And then
what,
she.
what a dork, right? Let's set the mood.
Is that what the girl said?
Yeah, she said he put on Seinfeld. Dude, these pretzels are making me thirsty. You fucking dork.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Put on Mission Impossible.
So she, we're watching MTV and then she pulls out a titty. You know what I mean?
God
Which is
bless
like, it's a sign.
Singular?
One titty.
What was the shirt like?
It's like a loose T-shirt, and
she
kind of
pulled it
out
up top?
Yeah.
Oh,
upped it. She
that's
upped it, right?
savage.
And it was like, I remember the nipple.
Yeah.
Pinkish.
Yeah.
Right. And with, I'd never sucked a titty before I made out with a girl before.
Okay.
Right. It's
Yep.
like kind of eating like the dessert before the meal, almost.
Completely reasonable.
Right.
Yeah.
But I went for the dessert
You have to.
because the titty's out.
She opened it up.
Wait,
Yeah.
he stretched the collar of the t-shirt?
No, it was like a loose, like,
Okay, 'cause that
all
would
say.
bother
This is a responsible woman right here.
I'm
I
sorry, you don't do that.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is, I understand everything right now. Like,
Yeah.
not like I hadn't before,
Yeah.
but like the level of responsibility that while you're talking about this girl that you may have had sex with,
Yeah.
she's going, not what a slut for fucking you the first night. She's
Yeah.
going, who stretches the collar?
And-
like,
And
that
I'm-
girl is trash. Like, you stretching your shirt?
That's like
Yeah.
next
What?
level.
I'm also offended by you saying I may have had sex with her.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm telling you I did.
well, now you're telling me, but I'm
Right.
not going to put that on you.
Okay, but I'm telling you that I did.
Okay.
Because I'm
It
a
is.
closer.
That's what you. Oh,
All right.
were you laying up?
So a titty was out, right? And went for the titty.
Got
right?
him.
Sucked it, right? And then so she started living at my house.
No.
Yeah. For like a week.
Oh yeah.
She wouldn't leave.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we were just on the kitchen table, all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was a great. And then by the 7th day in, we were at a restaurant.
Okay.
And I had a comic call me and go, yo, dude, that girl you're hanging out with,
Uh-oh.
don't bring her to the club.
Uh-oh.
And I go, why? He goes, because I'm bringing my girlfriend. Right? And I'm like,
Why
why
would
does that
that
matter?
matter?
Why would that matter? Why would that matter, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we're all fucking that girl.
So she was getting rinsed.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
Yes.
Just
So then
rinsed.
we're at dinner and
Yeah.
I get off the phone with my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I turn to her.
Oh, God.
And I go,
Are you getting rinsed?
are you
by
being rinsed
everyone?
by other comics?
Yeah.
Right? And she goes,
Are
yeah.
you getting your fanny rinsed?
Right. And I go, oh, can you tell me who? Right?
Yeah.
She goes, you have a pen and a piece of paper?
No.
Yeah. Right. She started like, you know what I mean? It was like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It was just like, you know what I mean? She had to unravel. You know, she's unraveling.
Papyrus?
Yeah. It was like, you know what I mean? The list, open micers. I mean, you know what I mean? New York comics, Midwest comics. You know what I mean?
Open micers?
Yeah, it was, like,
That's
crazy.
the most insulting part.
And I know. And I looked at her and I go, we can't do this.
Yeah.
And you know what the most insulting thing is?
What?
So a couple years later,
Oh, God.
comes up to me and he mentions her name. He goes, do you know so-and-so? I go, yeah. And I go, did you? He goes, did you? And I go, yeah. And then 2 days later, he comes back up to me and he goes, yeah, I'm seeing her. I asked her. She never did with you. She didn't. She admitted to the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? 50,000 names, right? But she fucking left. She denied. She fucking denied it.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
It's
You
a-
should be able to Me Too her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a reverse.
Yeah.
Like
That's like Asian discrimination.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you think it was an Asian thing?
Yeah, I do.
Interesting.
Because I've said this before. I've had like many women. And this, I think this bodes well for me. I mean, I have, you know what I mean, a certain a talent, I guess, you know?
yeah,
And so I've had a lot of women who have looked at me like in bed, locked eyes with me, and say, I just never thought I would ever
Hook up with the Asian
hook up
dude.
with not only an Asian guy, but like a guy like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then, but instead
You
of
love
like
that,
being,
though. You
I love it.
That's the best compliment ever.
Right.
It's the best compliment.
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is insulting, I guess.
It's not because it compliments the thing that you identify with.
What do you mean?
The charm, the humor.
Yeah, that you're a
Right.
creature.
It's like
Right.
you don't care about like your fucking height or whatever like that. You care about the personality. Like that's what you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
There's some douchebag guy who's like, yeah, I'm 6'4", and his whole identity is he's 6'4". He's a fucking loser. He had no control over that.
Yeah.
You went to build this personality that
Right.
people fall in love with, and they end up fucking a person they never thought they would. That's the biggest compliment in the world.
Yeah, it's a survival because when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I used to look at my parents, even back then when I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I would look. My dad's what 4'9".
Okay.
My mom's, you know what I mean, even smaller,
Right.
right? And I used to go, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you had to
I
figure
have
out a different
no
way.
chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At all. So like growing up, I had to, you know what I mean, figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? And then here's another thing for those of you listening, right? You have to swing.
Yeah.
You're right. You have to swing a lot, right?
That's
and
interesting.
So I
Yeah.
learned how to swing, and I learned that from a dwarf.
Oh.
Did I ever
Really
tell you
good,
that?
yeah, of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
you
yeah.
did, yeah.
I learned it. I've told you this, right? I learned.
Who?
I can't say his name.
Comic?
No,
I almost fucked a little person that worked at CPK.
I just got hard. I
sorry.
love watching little person porn.
You almost fucked a little person who worked at CPK.
Yeah, he was like he was a friend of my best friend. We were like 20.
All I'm imagining is him trying to get the pizzas out of the oven. Like
Right,
operating a boom mic.
Or like putting there's a counter here, putting the pepperonis. He can't even see the pepperonis.
hands.
It's just hands. The pepperoni. Yeah.
Okay, wait. So how'd this happen?
for the same reason you're talking about. It's just he had so much confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I were to have just said yes, I knew for a fact that it could have possibly been the best sex of my life.
Really?
Because I knew
Yeah.
he was gonna try the hardest.
Extra hard, 100%.
Yeah.
He's going above and beyond. That's so
Yeah,
true
yeah.
because he has to.
Swallow
Yeah.
my labia.
Yeah.
Say,
He was gonna just ingest it.
Or he might have climbed inside it like a cave.
Yeah, he probably would have.
Yeah, with a fucking flashlight, that'd be great. But so I used to work at a coffee shop with a dwarf, and he used to fucking get mad pussy.
really?
Yeah, he was also like a punk rock dwarf.
Oh, that's
He
hysterical.
had tattoos to the wrist.
But
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
one or two.
Yeah. He had one tattoo of a skull throughout his whole body. Right.
So much
Or a little garden snake that just goes around the body. Yeah. That's really funny. I don't know why I laughed at it. That was really nice. But and one day we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I go, dude, how come you get so much pussy? He goes, Bobby. That's how he sounded. And I'm not being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Insulting. He
Yeah.
goes, Bobby, I don't see you try. I swing every day, man.
Did he really have a voice like that?
Yeah.
Because the dwarf I was gonna fuck had a really hot voice.
What was it like?
It was deep.
Do an impression.
He was also a black guy.
Oh.
He was
a black dwarf.
Oh, that's a level of confidence that we've never seen before.
I could find him.
Oh yeah. Because I think it's only recently that like being like insecure has become popular or allowed in black culture.
Yeah.
Like being like the awkward, insecure black guy is like a very new thing.
Yeah.
Like in black culture, it's like, no, you better be the man, or it's not happening at all. So imagine you're a dwarf, how much more you got to overcompensate.
Right.
Oh God, I got to meet this guy.
Yeah. I was also thinking if Flavor Flav was a
Text
dwarf,
Jessica.
if Flavor Flav was a dwarf,
Yeah.
he'd have a hunchback because of all the heavy medallions on his neck.
What, he just wore like a wristwatch around
Oh,
his
maybe
neck?
he would just do that. Maybe he would just do that. But yeah, so you almost fucked a black dwarf, huh?
Yeah, and it would have not been a big deal to me because honestly, when I first met you, because I look at proportions a lot, and I always try to like diagnose if someone has like Pierre Robin syndrome or Ehlers-Danlos. I was looking at
What are those things? What are those?
just like things that people are born with, like inherited. So for instance, like Michael Phelps. When I look at him, I'm like, oh, I think he might have like Marfan syndrome, really long limbs. Abraham Lincoln had it. I have this kind of head that goes straight there. Like, I wonder what that is. And when I met him and I looked at how T-Rex short his arms were, I thought possibly that he could have some like growth restrictive type of issue or syndrome. So because I really do think that you have like cute arms.
Hold on. So you saw his arms and and like what? You were just like like why were you into it?
I was like, well, if he is a dwarf, maybe I'll broach that subject down the line.
Did you imagine him like clapping cymbals? Like, walking, what was the turn on? Like, give me the examples of things you were thinking about.
His Tinder profile was a picture of him doing this with his arms in the air.
Oh wow, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I was like, wow, those things are short. And that's because I have
I gotta see this.
I have extremely long arms.
Long limbs, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm 6 feet across, even though I'm only 5'8". My
Really?
sister has 6'5" wingspan, and she's only she's not only, but she's 6 feet tall.
Oh wow.
So we're straight up like knuckle draggers, basically. But so when I met him, I was like, how does this bode for our children, our genetics, my genetics?
It evens out.
It evens out.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's Lego. You're literally just putting together the pieces that are supposed to match.
What if we have short legs, long arms, though?
That's kind of lit.
Then they can swing.
That's like Wreck-It Ralph. You guys will have a Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. But also why I want a kid is seeing Gilbert Gottfried's kids.
Okay.
Because Gilbert Gottfried to me looks like he's like a mutant.
Yeah, he's not a real
Yeah,
human.
he doesn't seem like healthy.
Yeah.
Just visually, he's a very funny man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a huge fan, right? But he's kind of like
Peculiar.
peculiar.
Yeah, he's a
right?
peculiar guy.
Peculiar guy, and he's kind of the way he walks and carries himself. He also kind of seems like unhygienic, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, he does.
Yeah.
But his kids are so like cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like
You can break the curse, dude.
Yeah, that's what you do. You
You can
break,
the
curse.
fucking
yeah.
curse. Even midgets aren't always midgets when they have kids. There's like
Right.
a 50-50, right?
Yeah, I think it's like, it is 50-50, I think.
It's amazing.
Hey guys, we're gonna take another really quick break to share some awesome sponsors with you.
If you want to sleep well, you gotta use Helix Sleep.
Helix Sleep.
You guys, I got a Helix Sleep mattress for my brother.
Yeah.
Right? And my brother he's been sleeping since he has not awoken. I mean, he honestly, my brother sleeps.
Is he dead?
My brother sleeps so much on this mattress. And he goes, Bob, it's too comfortable. I sleep too hard. Helix Sleep is the best. And then we got one for Juliana's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she loves the Helix Sleep.
She's the slept princess. She sleeps more than him
Yeah.
now.
Let's just, how about this?
Okay, how about
Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to a perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way you
Perfect.
sleep. Perfect for the way you sleep.
Everybody's, oh my God, we're really acing this. Everybody's unique and everybody's unique.
And
Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. And even a Helix Plus mattress for plus size folks. I took the Helix quiz and I was matched with a Helix Twilight because I wanted something. I prefer firm mattresses for my lower back pain, and it has relieved a lot of my pain since. So tell us more about it, Gil.
Just go to helixsleep.com/belly. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattresses orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/belly. Once again, that's helixsleep.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
So you've been thriving during the pandemic.
Yeah, man, it's been cool. I've had a great pandemic. I know it sounds fucked up, but
Yeah.
like, I have. Yeah.
You know, I have to admit, I have as well. and I feel, I know a lot of people are struggling, and I feel sad about it. I really do.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I didn't do anything. It's just like things are coming in, right? That are pretty cool, and I sold a show to a network, and then I booked a movie, and there's other things, going on, and it's like I'm working with Jay and Mark Duplass on something. Is that their names?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Anthony, Tony, Tony.
Yeah. But my point though is that there is a feeling of guilt, but I've had a pretty decent pandemic.
I don't know if guilt does anything for anybody else.
I don't think it does either.
That's like you're a good person for feeling it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you feeling guilty doesn't like get somebody a job they lost.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well enjoy.
I do enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah. I am enjoying it. And also, I have to say that, I've been in the business for a long time, probably triple the amount that you've been in.
Yeah.
How long you been in comedy?
13? No, 10. What? I'm 37. 13?
13 years. So probably
13
double
years.
the amount of time you've been in the business.
Yeah.
And it's like I've hung in, I've waited in line,
Yeah.
I put in the work.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I deserve it.
It's
I
a
think
career, not a job. You have a career.
Yeah.
There's certain guys that can pull off career, and a lot of guys can't. Most guys can't. Most guys have like a little flash,
I think both of you guys are cockroaches.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Well,
we're going to
it's
survive.
because,
I'm with you on this 100%.
Yeah.
it took a meteor for us to realize how resilient, and only the cockroaches survived it, right?
Yeah.
It took a pandemic for you to kind of both to come into your own.
100%. This is, okay, take this with a grain of salt. Obviously, I don't want a pandemic. Obviously, I don't want any of these things to happen. I don't want anybody's life to be affected negatively, all these things.
Yeah.
But when I knew that this was the world we were going to live in, I got excited because I thrive in something like this. This is, for me, ideal scenario because now everybody's got to compete with me at my game. You know what I'm saying? When the lights are on and you're at the fucking late show and you got the crowd and the cheering and all that kind of shit, you can make shit look decent. Right?
Yeah.
But then when they took away the crowd, the lights, and then Colbert's in his fucking living room, and now you got to compete with me?
Yeah.
You'll never win.
Yeah.
So even the stakes.
It's funny that you say that because I had to, and I'm blessed that I have the opportunity to do it, but
Right.
I had to, there was a time when Hollywood didn't want to fuck with me.
Of course.
And we've talked about this before,
Yep.
and I had to start podcasting and things
Yep.
to like generate, income for myself.
Yeah.
And it's funny that, I did that way before the pandemic,
Yeah.
right? And I built this, this audience,
Yeah.
and this, profile out there. And now when the pandemic happened, I'm still doing my thing.
Yep.
Right. And I think that's the blessing. you
Yeah.
know?
It hasn't stopped you.
Yeah. It caught up, and then now I'm getting
Probably even bigger now, no?
Yeah.
I imagine like more people have time to listen to podcasts. So they're like-
Yeah. No, it's booming, and but also what I found interesting is that Hollywood wants to fuck with it too.
Yeah, dude, you got to chase heat. It's like, it's no different than like politicians. Like that's why I don't pay politicians any mind. Like they're useless to me. You know what I mean? Because like they want power, we control power. Whatever we want, they have to do in order to be in power, right? So I'll never try to convince a politician to do anything. If I want something, I'll try to appeal to the people. I'll be like, yo, is this something that y'all want as well? Okay, cool. Now this is what we want. And then all of a sudden politicians go, well, I guess weed should be legal. Right? The same people that are like, weed is illegal. This is a horrible drug. The second the people are like, no, we kind of want weed. All of a sudden, boom, weed is legal.
Right.
So they're just, there's a useless pawns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we can affect culture way more. And then the same thing with like execs and that kind of stuff. And it's where it's just like, anybody who doesn't fuck with me is going to learn they do. You think you don't, but it's not up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to make shit so hot out here that your job is going to be at stake if you don't fuck with me. Because you don't want to be the guy who passed on me.
Yeah. I wish.
Does that make sense?
I wish. I get you. That's what when I first met you. That's what I got from you.
Did you have a really good childhood?
I think you had a good childhood.
Unbelievable.
It shows.
Unbelievable.
It
My
really
parents are
shows.
incredible.
Yeah.
My parents
You're-
are absolutely
You're
incredible.
very actualized, and you really have a lot of the things that neither he or I have.
What does actualize mean?
Act like you can get there and you can rally for yourself, and you have that belief in your own power.
Yeah.
We're spineless little kind of scared of our own strength.
I thought you were
believe
going to
that.
say gooks.
I don't believe.
We're spineless gooks.
Well, that too.
I don't believe that you guys don't believe in your power.
We have a
You
lot of
built this.
shame because we got beat so much as children. I think.
Yeah.
It's like we never really were rewarded for even anything.
Yeah, but during
Yes.
yeah,
So-
but
So
because
then how can you become so successful? What is it? Or do you not recognize your own success?
Well, it's like unless there's I have a perfectionist kind of head. I won't even try if I don't know the result is absolute perfection.
Yep.
Because it's not like there's any reward to be had.
Yep.
Because I just was never rewarded unless it was exactly what my parents
And then
wanted.
that's crippling, right? Because then you
Yeah.
don't try to do certain things
Yeah.
because you might end up failing.
Yeah, so eventually you just become paralyzed with all these, like, an abundance of ideas you'll never, ever even pull the trigger on.
Nah, that is interesting.
We are better about it now, but
but that's why
because
I
you've tasted success.
yeah, and
you're
that's
like,
why
"Oh,
I
shit, we
look
can
at a
do
guy
it."
like you though, and I go because we really are fond of you.
I love it. Thank you. I love it. I love you guys. I mean, I love you guys.
I know. But there, as soon as I met you, I was fond of you, and I think Rogan, all these people fucking with you too, right? It's just like you're able to now do bi-coastal shit, right?
Yeah.
But
No,
there's just
you
something
guys
about
you guys have embraced me more than the New York scene has embraced me.
wow.
Really?
100%. West Coast embraced me way before New York.
That's so strange.
Why is that?
I kind of like carved my own path in New York. Like I didn't like do like the traditional I wasn't like hitting the mics with a lot of people, and I wasn't like, for lack of a better term, like really kind of like hanging around maybe the cellar and like I don't want to say kissing ass of like the OGs, but like I just didn't feel like that was the best use of my time. Like I thought the best use of my time was like getting on stage as much as I possibly could and being as funny as I possibly could, and like that's what my main focus was. And I wasn't like trying to like cozy up to anybody to like open for them. And maybe that was interpreted as like not, paying the respects or something like that. But that's never what it was. It was just like, I know what the fuck I want to do. And I know how to I can get better at comedy by working on comedy, not by telling this comic how amazing his set was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but for me, my opinion about somebody is, I look at the work. Okay, so it's like, when I remember when I first met you, I don't know if I said this the last time, but I didn't know who the fuck you were.
Right. Yeah.
I had heard your name because I knew that you were on the list because we were doing that show together.
Yeah.
But I couldn't put a name to the face.
Yeah.
So you were leaning against this like pole.
Yeah.
Right? And you go, hey, I'm Andrew.
Yeah,
And what I wanted to say, I didn't say it. I don't give a fuck. I
love it.
Right? That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But I go like, oh, nice to meet you, Andrew.
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
this fucking white guy, right? Right? But as soon as, I saw him perform, right?
Yeah.
It's the same feeling that I had when I saw Patrice for the first time.
Oh, that's the biggest compliment.
Where I went, oh, fuck, that's real, right? He could be the biggest piece of shit, you know what I mean? Hopefully I could be his friend. If he's a piece of shit, I can't be his friend, right? But then he turned out to be a really nice guy as well, right? But it's like, I just look at the work, right? I don't know about the history or how you got there, I look at what I see on stage and I go, oh shit, that's high level shit, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how I know you.
Right.
From the work.
And that's the best.
Yeah. And now, you know what I mean, you're also a great podcaster and we have a good relationship, but I really do, you're a young kid. I want to fucking hurt you sometimes. I really do when I look at the videos, you know what I mean? I want to go, I don't want to but I have to fuck with it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I'm fuck with it. So when's the Netflix? When is it?
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah, it's out now. It's you guys can go check it out, man. It's Schulz Saves America. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what else do you have going on?
Nothing.
Yeah. Are you doing a lot of stand up or no?
No, I haven't done any actually.
Either have I.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, I haven't desired it.
Yeah.
I think like my creative juices were fueled by this project that just took so much fucking time.
Yeah.
It was okay. And then weirdly enough, like doing pods, like and hanging around, not my own pod, but like doing other people's pods, especially if there's like people in the room, I start to miss stand up a little bit. Because it
Right.
almost feels like you're like, I'm hearing you tell a funny story. Like even when you were telling me that story earlier in this podcast, I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good bit, man. There's like a lot of, because it sounds, the story sounds like you're bragging about banging this hot chick, but it really, it's just like, so I'm like, oh fuck, man, I miss being on stage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to perform in like 20-degree weather on a roof.
Yeah.
For me, it's not, that's not how I want to do it.
People are like calling me, dude, there's a great fucking beach show. And I go,
Yeah,
well, show
it's
me a photo, right?
Yeah.
And they're outside. People are fucking 500 feet away from the stage.
Yeah.
6 feet apart, right? Yeah. I need to hear laughter.
I want you close. I want you uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the type of comic that like,
Energy, bro.
not energy, but also I like to grab people behind the head.
No. What I meant by like you feed off their energy.
Yes.
Like you got to connect to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like have you played the Denver Comedy Works?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how close they are?
Yeah.
Right. I just like going, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm here. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Farting on somebody.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? Doing what I do. You know what I mean? But it's like, I can't do these vast, like I'm doing it like a Mad Max fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It feels spoken word.
Yeah, poetry.
It feels like a little spoken word. Like you can go up there and you can like do your misdirection bits and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like a joke, like a story that has a big like twist at the end or something, and it will work. But the connectivity is definitely different. And I thrive off that. Like when I'm with you, I want to feel your energy. Like
Yeah.
when I'm silent and you guys are like waiting for the line, I want to feel that.
You also do a lot of improv too, I see. You know what I mean? I've seen bits, you know what I mean? So how do you really riff and all that stuff when they're like
14 feet away.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? No, really. What?
Yeah.
It is. It will come back. That's why I'm not tripping about. Like it's gonna come back, and then we'll be back out there. But like,
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody who's doing the shows. Like,
Yeah.
in New York, like the Cellar just closed. Then they started to do like these dinner shows. But the whole time, New York Comedy Club was like, shout out to Emilio. They were fucking hustling, dude. Like they started putting shows on fucking roofs, man. And in the summer, it was fire. Like it was literally like you could see across the river. And like people are on this like lit roof, and they were doing like, they were finding outdoor areas. They just fucking hustled, man.
Yeah.
And it was so impressive to see.
Yeah.
And obviously now it's cold, and everything's shut down in New York again. It's annoying, but I don't know. I hope we can get back to it, man.
That's
It'd be
driving
nice.
me crazy.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's so rude.
What happened? You got a call?
How you don't know how to turn your own
I
thing
silent.
Okay.
Silent mode.
An hour after.
Well, you should have said it the first time it happened.
I did. I kept looking at you, but my eyes are not visible.
That's your fault. That's your bad.
I have laser eyes.
I know. I'm so sorry. I just turned it off. Another thing from the duplex.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
So we're doing it Tuesday.
Oh my
I
gosh.
should text. Yeah, let's do it
Do you know what
Tuesday.
he does with? Do you know he does this? We have my 19-year-old niece from the Philippines lives with us. She doesn't give a shit about anything but puppies and anime.
Love it.
But he wants her to respect him. So he goes to her room every night. Anytime he gets, let's say, a text from the Duplass brothers, he'll Google them, get the picture out, get their credits. Like, do you know that I'm working with this?
Oh no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
And she's like, Tita Bobby, I don't care.
Yeah. or like one night, like when she first moved in, I was like on YouTube showing her some film parts I was in, and she's just like, she does not give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah. Look, I'm doing a scene with Ben Kingsley. She's like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
What would make her give a fuck?
If I was doing Hunter x Hunter, like a voice on like
Anime.
on anime show.
Yeah.
Anime is just massive.
Yeah.
She would die. If
She
you
would
did
die.
anime.
I'm trying to think who's like the new Filipino, like obviously when we were growing up, it's Manny.
The
Who
new
else?
Filipino rock star?
Yeah, who's the new rock star?
From the
Joe Coy.
Philippines?
Joe Coy.
No, but from the
Joe
But he's Filipino American or like Pinoy Puno, like from the Philippines?
doesn't matter. Either one. Like who is the new rock star?
Well, you don't have like Bruno Mars is their big one. You know what I mean?
He's half. He's half.
But he's half.
I'm trying to think. In sports,
And sports,
Doesn't have to be
nothing.
sports, just anything. Like, but who is the new guy?
The Splash
or
Brothers.
girl?
Splash Brothers.
Oh, I want you to. Okay, dude. Or bro.
Splash Brothers.
not the
bro,
basketball
no,
Splash
Not,
Brothers.
no.
not Curry.
Bro,
not
bro.
Curry and Thompson.
You have to watch. Anyone listening, okay? So, the Filipino has a diving team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you
You
go,
always shit on my country.
I'm so sorry. It's the funniest video you've ever seen in your life.
but it is the greatest video ever.
Oh, okay. So, Andrew, on your own time, I want you to Google YouTube, right? Filipino Splash Brothers, and it's they're on the national diving team, and they're competing, and it's the funniest dives they're the worst divers we've ever seen.
Purposefully.
No,
I
they're
wouldn't
trying
go
their
that
best.
far.
Baby, it's
I think it was
it's
just,
fucking
like-
terrible.
I think it was 2 bad dives.
It was the worst dives. One guy was supposed to dive head first.
Yeah.
He dives feet first, but he's still doing the fucking, you know what I mean, head first fucking. We have unhelpful advice. See, at the end of our show, we do an unhelpful
Okay,
advice.
let's
you know,
do it.
right.
Let's knock it out.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Andrew.
I'm a 28-year-old man who has always suffered from premature ejaculation.
Okay.
It started when I was 15, and instead of trying to receive help or trying to learn about it, I continued to be embarrassed, kept it to myself, and got really good at the post-coital apology. Recently, after reading Great Sex by Michael Castleman, I began practicing better masturbation techniques and better breathing. But it still happens, especially the first few times I'm with a lady, and the comfort level isn't there. We're talking like 5 to 12 seconds.
Whoa.
I like to think I have a good foundational relationship with women due to a great upbringing with my mom and sister, but I find myself nervous to talk with women because I figure that the best case scenarios lead me to an embarrassing future moment while naked and vulnerable, so sometimes I get nervous to pursue. Question is, what do you recommend I say to the lady when the inevitable occurs? Do I make a joke afterwards, find a way to bring it up beforehand? And have you ever gone through this and have tips on how to improve stamina?
Okay, I don't know what it is.
What do you mean?
What is it?
Premature,
He nuts too quickly.
5 to 12 seconds.
So he nuts right away.
Yeah.
All right, so it's basically, if you look at my dick, just FYI, okay, you'll see a purple heart
Really?
because it's been through some wars.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. There's shrapnel in it.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's been through some wars, right? Because I beat it to fucking pieces.
That's how
Right.
you prepared it.
Yeah, right. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's you either do it that way, you just watch a lot of porn.
Let's.
Are you
What
mad at me?
about just jerk off before you have sex?
Yeah.
That's what I would
That's
do.
what I meant to say.
Yeah, just
That's what I
whack
meant-
off.
Yeah.
I have
Before
personal
sex.
experience.
Yeah.
So I was in a really long-term relationship with someone who was, pre-jacker. He
Wow.
was a 2-pump chump.
Really?
Loved him a lot. But what he was really, really, really good at was foreplay.
Because he has to be.
He has to. So
right.
it's like you gotta just get her there first, so you have no guilt or no shame about nutting in 2 seconds.
Now, here's a question: Did you ever try to go on top to start, so he's not really in control? That's another thing
I
I'd
don't think it
recommend.
mattered for him. It was
Really?
just like one of the guys that I hooked up with in the Philippines, this guy like nutted on my kneecap. He touched my legs
Okay.
and he nutted before there was any type of real foreplay or entry.
wow.
He was like,
That's
"Your-"
a compliment, though.
he was like,
That
your
is-
legs, and then he just nutted right there.
Wow.
They're so long!
Yeah.
Hold on. So now, is there a part of you? You're obviously unsatisfied, but is there a part that's like super complimented by that?
No, because I feel as though at that point, like a breeze could get him there.
So it's a dysfunction. It's not.
Yeah, and then what he
okay.
said afterwards just really put me off.
What was it?
I remember saying like, "Oh, like, are you hungry? There's this really delicious place next door." And I was trying to be nice because the guy, I thought that he would be ashamed about it.
Yeah.
But clearly he wasn't. And
Oh,
you know
that
what
sucks.
he said? He's like, "I eat to live. I don't live to eat." And I was like, "I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
It's
But
awful.
speaking of eating, it reminds me of when I eat with you and Jules.
What happens?
So you guys eat really quickly.
We do because we were
And I
poor
eat
for so long.
So I eat slowly because I grew up in a country club. You know that? I grew up in a country club, so I'll do the thing, right? Once, I'll slowly, slice into whatever I'm eating, right? I'll look at it, right?
Yeah.
I'll savor. Savoring.
Savoring.
Don't
I
know
love
that.
savoring. I'll do the savor.
We're not allowed to chew.
Yeah, they're not allowed to chew, right?
Swallow whole.
I chew 42 times,
Yeah.
every time, right? And so, they're already done. They're out. They're
Yeah.
out, you're right. So what I want to do is, like this man, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to, when I'm almost done eating, then you can start.
Yeah, that's basically the same logic.
Yeah, that's the same logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and also fuck uglier girls too.
Oh.
I don't think that maybe he's like,
Maybe yes.
just try it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just try
Right.
it. Maybe that's possible. It's possible that you're sleeping with such attractive women, like these unbelievably beautiful women, that like you can't control yourself. And then maybe if you slept with a girl that you were less attracted to for whatever reason, like maybe that would help you.
If I was a guy, I'd for sure be him. I It takes me nothing to come. It takes me nothing. A breeze can get me there.
Really?
I come in my sleep while I'm dreaming.
Well, that must feel good, Bobby.
Yeah.
But it's nothing he's doing.
I don't know what she's thinking of when she's dreaming. But like, yeah.
But I'd be him. I know it. Maybe my dad was a, premature ejaculator.
Oh, you have it in. You got your dad's coming.
DNA.
Yeah,
ability.
maybe.
You got your
I-
dad's.
Your dad's coming.
That's really sad.
I came on an elevator button once.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, here
I'm sorry,
we go.
what?
I came on an elevator. I never told this.
You were
Old
jerking
thing.
off.
No.
Okay.
So I was at a club
Yeah.
many years ago.
You went clubbing, babe?
No, at a comedy club.
Oh.
I was performing
Okay.
and I made out with a girl in the elevator.
Okay.
Right? Coming down.
Okay.
She was leaving. And as the elevator closed, I jerked off onto the fucking buttons of the fucking.
I mean, I love that. I love that.
I felt bad for whoever was going to press.
I want to know what club it is.
It was in Tampa.
Improv
Yeah.
or
Tampa Improv.
not side splitters or whatever?
No.
Okay.
Well, how do you know about side splitters?
Well, I do comedy. Professional comedian guy.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
a tough
Tampa,
room. Do you like Tampa Improv?
I like the Tampa Improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough room for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because the ceilings are just huge and the people are
too
super
open.
spread back. Yeah.
Are there clubs that you don't like?
Yes. Yes.
That you have you been to a club and you said, I'm not gonna come back here?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toledo. Funny Bone.
Yeah.
Toledo Funny Bone.
You didn't
I was
like it.
I don't need. I did a Sunday night in Toledo Funny Bone, and I was like, I don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah.
And also, there's those comedy clubs that are in the mall. Rick Bronson.
Oh yeah, the one in Edmonton.
No, that one was good.
I love that one.
That one
The
was
one in
great.
Minnesota.
That's it. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm going to
Talk
tell you right
me.
now. I played it one time.
Talk-
I called Rick. And I go, never again.
Never again.
Yeah.
The sound is so horrible.
Also, you can't find a place. It's like 15 floors up on a fuck.
Also true.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
But
and it's
Edmonton
the sound. Edmonton is unreal.
Your destroyer.
And they love it.
They love
the
it.
people
there.
are starving. They
Yeah.
haven't seen sunlight in like a month.
Yeah.
They're dying for comedy out there.
Great fucking place.
Great place.
And the radio is in the fucking mall.
Everything's in the mall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
The hotel's in the mall.
Wait, do they have a hotel? Or do they have I'm trying to think if that was the one that has.
I
like
do the hotel.
It's a hotel, right?
Don't they have dolphins in the one in Edmonton?
Yeah, the otters and stuff like that.
Unbelievable. They have a pirate ship.
Yeah.
They have a pirate ship.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Shitting on
so
comedy clubs.
Andrew.
Yes,
So anytime you're in LA, come do our podcast.
I would love to.
Yeah.
And
Don't
can
bring
you guys come to New York when this is?
Oh, dude, trust me. There's gonna be a time. Look at me right now. There will be a time where I'm gonna have to call you and go, I need help.
Yes.
because I'm promoting something.
Let's go.
No, I'm being real.
Please let me
If you
do it.
betray me-
Please.
Oh my God, there'll be a war if you betray me.
Oh no, I'm not going to betray you.
Yeah, I'm gonna rely on you,
Yeah.
Opie. I love Opie.
Yeah.
DiStefano,
Yeah.
all you guys.
Yeah, but just come. You know that it's whatever you want when you're
I
in
know.
New York.
I get it. I
You
get it.
check in with Schulz and you're good to go in New
I know.
York.
I know.
That's
I
how
know,
it works.
I know. But I love you.
I love
Thank
you,
you
brother.
so much for coming.
Thank you for having
Give
me.
him a
man.
round of applause. That was
Hey.
another great one. Another
Thank you
great
guys, man.